Hey everybody, Board Bob here. We're back. Last episode we got our bit of makeshift um, oil production running. We got our one refinery in, and we got our tanks and stuff in. We started making batteries, and so we were able to start making lasers. Um, that puts us at the 110 mark. So as long as we don't screw up, we're okay. The problem is uh, in order to build another refinery, and we're going to need more refineries, we have to have the yellow tier 3 assemblers, and they're a long way away. We have pretty much run out of red and green stuff to research, with the exception of red science, green science, and military science, which we'll start, working on now. In the interim, advanced oil processing. If we get advanced oil processing, it changes the numbers on the one refinery that we do have, and it makes it a little bit better for our petroleum gas. It also gives us the ability to crack our heavy oil and our light oil into petroleum gas, and we are going to need that desperately in order to keep up with our petroleum gas requirements. So, we're going to head towards that. The problem is, for that, we need blue science. And for blue science, we're going to need some things. We are going to need red circuits. We're going to need engines. Now, we just started producing a whole buttload of engines, so we're good there. We're going to have to produce electric mining drills. Again, not a problem. We have all the stuff for it. The thing we don't have the stuff for is the red circuits, the advanced circuits, because they require plastic. We've got everything else. What we don't have is plastic. And once again, like everything else, plastic requires petroleum gas. Requires coal, but that's no problem. But it does require petroleum gas. Now the problem with that is right now we only have the one refinery. That refinery is not producing a whole lot of petroleum gas. We are pretty much out in the tanks. Meanwhile, our light oil tank is starting to fill up. Our heavy oil is not so much, but we're starting to fill up here. And the problem is when this fills up, production stops. So, in the interim, in order to kind of get this out of the way, we're going to shut down our sulfur production and our sulfuric acid production. That's going to shut down ultimately our battery production. We'll live with that. We really only wanted to get that going so that we could start producing these lasers. And so we'll go back to that. But before we do that, we need to create enough plastic in order to allow us to get enough blue science simply to research that the advanced oil processing. So we're going to go ahead and forgo the rest of the battery production now. We're going to concentrate on getting our plastic going so that we can get enough red circuits to get enough blue science in order simply to research that one thing. Later we'll worry about being pretty about all of this. But right now we need that plastic. So we need to have our petroleum gas come out, and we need to have our coal come down. Now, like I say, I'm going to eventually pick off of here this coal somewhere. So the time has come for us to go ahead and start looking at doing that. It really does not matter where we pluck this out of. It's all the same pipes. So I'm going to pull out my petroleum gas from here. I'm just going to bring it over far enough that I can throw down another chemical plant right here, and we are going to change that over to start making plastic. Alright, so now we need, something blew up a wall. Let's see what we got going over here. Okay, it's one of these outlying areas. They are beating these up pretty good. Got some walls destroyed. Hopefully They'll take out the rest of the biters before they get through that. If they don't, well, that's life. We're not going to worry about it right now. We've got more things on our plate to deal with. So we'll get back to that. We'll just, if it destroys them, it destroys them, and we'll deal with it. And I have a feeling it's gonna. Yep. Okay, so it took out one of our turrets. It's probably going to take out a lot of our turrets. That's okay, because the truth is we are going to work on getting back over there and walling all of that in at some point. Right now, we don't have the time to worry about that. We need to get this going. Those outlying areas were simply early warning areas anyway, for the most part, simply to let us know what's going on in the area. So, oops, missed it by one. Alright, well, not a problem. We can fix that. Alrighty. So there we go. Now we got our coal coming in. Let's just throw down a power pole that's going to cover that. And then we just need to hook it into the power grid. Is there a place we can reach? Almost, but not quite, huh? Oh, well. Alright, fine. We'll just do two. Alright, so now we need to have one plucking this out of here, putting it in there. So we need, in order to research that, we need 75 blue science. Alright, so in order to have 75 blue science, we need to have 75 red circuits. Red circuits take 2 plastic per, so we need a total of 150 plastic bars. So we'll just limit this to 1 stack for now. And now let's go down here. Now that we've got that going, and we've got that kind of taken care of, let's go down here and take a look and see what the problem down here is. You know, we're going to start getting a lot of these attacks in a lot of places at this point. So my plan is I'm probably going to bring this wall all the way over, all the way down, and all the way back over. It's going to do a couple of things. One, it's going to protect our crude oil, and second, it's going to give us a lot more room, because if you look, we're really kind of starting to run out of room. Now, like I was saying before, I'm reserving these 2 spots for science. We're probably going to build the rest of the science up in this area once we expand. So that gives us this area over here. And my thought process for this area over here, once we get back online with regards to our battery production, is for lasers, we are going to need accumulators. Because lasers, when they fire, take instantaneous power out of the system. And the generators and the steam engines and what have you can't keep up on an immediate basis, whereas the accumulators can store that energy and provide it when needed, so we don't have our brownout problems that you normally have. So I think this entire area here ultimately is going to become an accumulator energy storage area. So we're going to leave this up here open for that. So this is going to give us some more room to work. We're definitely going to have to get up here and start getting to this iron. But right now we got bigger fish to fry. We've got to get this research started. And there we go. So there's 100. Okay, you know what? Let's leave it at 2 stacks then, just to get that build up. So what else do we need for our blue science? We need 2 electronic circuits per, so we need 150 electronic circuits. We've already got that. We need 4 copper cables, so that's 300 copper cable. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that we may have some copper cable up here in storage. Yes, we do. Oh, we got plenty of copper cable up here in storage. So there we go. So now we have everything we need to make our blue science that we're going to need just to knock out this issue of advanced oil processing. We just need to get in. Okay, there we go. We got enough plastic. Just grab the plastic, throw this sucker down, and first thing we're going to make red circuits, and we're going to make what did we say? Hang on. We needed how many? Red circuits, we need 75. All right. So 75 is 150, right? So that's 42. Well, okay, so we're not going to be able to do it all at once. Anyway, so we'll just throw these in here. And let's put them in a box, just for convenience sake. So there we go. We got it going. That'll get us started on our red circuits. As soon as we get enough red circuits, we'll convert this over to blue science. We'll dump the blue science up there, and we'll get going. All right, the other thing we're going to need for blue science is we're going to need mining drills. So for mining drills, we need, where are they? Oh, there they are. All right, we may actually have enough mining drills. Let me go up here and look in the box, because we might already have enough of them made. I'm not sure. We might have some up here, because I've been collecting them up. There's 11 there, 20 there, that's 31. Oh yeah, we got enough already. So that's 50. That we got plenty of them for blue science. I've been picking them up as things run out. We're good to go with that. Oh, they're right on the wall. We need to go check, because they are not in the outliers. They are up here damaging our wall. So we need to get up here and make sure that this is okay. I know what it is. We have reached the point of having big biters, so we're going to start seeing more damage. Yeah, we got a little bit of damage. Let's go ahead and repair that while we're up here, just to keep these walls intact. Like I say, that's why I like using 3 walls. It gives us a little bit of leeway time-wise. I do at some point want to get down here and check that other gun emplacement, because I know we did lose at least one gun down there. So I want to grab some AP rounds. Let's just grab these AP rounds. I think we have a couple of turrets. Do we have a couple of turrets, or do we not have any turrets? Okay, we don't have any turrets. So I think we have some in the box. I hope we have some in the box. None there, none there, none there, none there, none there, none there. So it looks like we might actually be out of turrets. So we'll have to come over here and get some. Right here. We'll just take 25. We don't need that many, but we'll take them anyway. Oops. That's why I try to put down underground pipes so I can walk through. I just try to do that as much as I can. How are we doing here? 23. So we got a little bit of time that we've got to wait for those anyway. Let's go down here and check on this gun emplacement and see how badly they screwed it up. And we're going to go ahead and replace all of the ammunition down there with AP rounds, because I know they're getting hit with big biters at this point. I'm not worrying about filling all of the gun emplacements up with AP rounds, because these are all going to come down as our lasers production increases. We're going to be getting rid of a lot of that, knock on wood. Oh, they're hitting that one again. This one seems to be okay. Part of it, I think, as far as them coming up here, has to do with the fact that, oh yeah, see, there we go. It's blown all of them away. Let's get up here closer to the fence and let them take care of that. In the meantime, let's have some fun with fire. Alright, there we go. So we want to go down here and replace all of these. And I think we want to add extra guns. I think there's only 3 guns down here. There were only 3 guns down here. Yep. There were only 3 guns down here. We are going to change that to more guns, definitely. Let's go, oops. Let's go ahead and fix our damaged walls. Get that done. There we go. And then let's replace, I know I got guns, there they are. Okay, so let's replace these 3 guns, and then we're going to put 3 more in. And all 6 of these suckers are getting AP ammo, or as many of them as we can. Ooh. Alright, so we're going to need more AP ammo. Do we have any? No. Alright, so let's do this for now, and we will come back up here. Most rickety tick with some more ammo. But at least let's get this in here. That'll help us for a little bit. And let's get some more walls up here. Alrighty, and you know what? Just for giggles, let's put another layer of walls in. We probably don't need to, but you know, whatever. This is probably going to piss them off. They're going to come up here because I'm farting around here, but there we go. Okay, let's get back up here. We're going to get some more ammo down to these guys soon. In the meantime, let me get in here. Come on, let me get in here. While I'm over here, I'm going to grab them engines because we need them for our blue science. So let me grab these engines. There we go. That should be. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're 1 shy. And I don't think we put any down here. No. So we just need to grab 1 more. So we'll just grab a few more. Overkill, right? Alright, there we go. So now let's go back over here. We should at this point have everything we need for this blue science. Look at this. Nice and pretty. It's mostly filled up. We are definitely hurting on our iron production down here, but you know, we know that's coming. We're prepping for it. We know we got to go take care of it. Alright, so there's 50. We need 25 more. So let's, you know what, let's just dump this in here, however many it makes. So we have enough plastic. We can go ahead and turn our battery production back on. There we go. So how are we looking? There's crude oil. Crude oil is all filled up. Gas has got a little extra because we kind of slowed things down, but here's the problem. Oh, and there's another problem. Damage down there. What are we hurting down here? Ooh, looks like we got some spitter action going down here because they're getting all the way up into here. Alright, so we got some spitter action going down here. Like I say, we definitely got to get our battery production up and going big time so that we can start making a bunch of lasers, and also so we can start making a bunch of accumulators for those lasers. So you know what, while that's building, let's do this. Let's go ahead and sit another one of these down, get it started on our blue science. So blue science is red, engines, and electric mines, and electric miner drills. So then we need something to put it in. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Who? Bob's your uncle, and we're off and running with that. I know this is sloppy as hell. I just want to get it going so I can start converting this into petroleum gas, so I don't run into a problem of having a shortage of petroleum gas, because that is going to be our sticking point rather quickly. as many of those in there as we can. Let's go ahead and at least queue that up. I know we can't research it yet, but we may as well at least get it queued up so that the science research stations can start, you know, packing in what they need to pack in to get us going. So we're still waiting on the reds. Right. We're still waiting on red. How we doing here? We got everything we need. I think we got all the plastic in there, and that's going to kind of govern how many of those are made. So that's all set and ready to go. As soon as we get a few of these, a few more than 5, we will truck them up there and get them put into the system, and get them going. I think initially these outside gun emplacements, I am going to leave them as guns. I'm going to worry about these inner gun emplacements first as far as the lasers go, and then we'll go from there. And just get our defenses here first. So what I want to do, I think at this point, is before I expand this wall out, we are going to definitely expand this wall out in order to protect this, what have you. We need some more gun emplacements out here. So what we will do is we will start replacing the guns on these walls with lasers and moving those guns out here along with their ammo. And once we've got this filled in, we will fill this, and then we will start working on out here. Oh, look at that big group there coming up. That's going to be fun. Let's get out and watch. Oops, let's hit the right keys and not shoot our production facilities. At least I didn't throw grenades at them. Could have been much worse. I could have potentially thrown grenades at them. Oh, we missed out on it. Oh well, they already got them. And I could have completely blown it up. Or I could have set it on fire. I have done that. So, you know, I have set half my factory on fire before. Oops. And I didn't want to do that either. Boy, I'm batting 1,000 today. All right. So there we go. Let's get this back started again, shall we? Let's not be stupid. All right. Well, we're well past not being stupid, I guess, at this point. So there we go. That's running again. I think we got as much of that in as we can. We got these. Throw them in there. How many we got? We got 11. Ooh, big deal, right? Well, at least it's 11. We can take these up. Do we have a crate? We have a crate. We have an inserter. Good. Let's go up here, get these in the system, get our science started. So we have military science coming in here. So let's go ahead and get our blue science. Start it right there and drop that in there, and that'll go roundy on the belt as well. I just don't want to get the two of them mixed up. What I should do is put like a crate up there with one in it just so it identifies it, but I'm not going to waste my science right now to do that, because at some point I will get them going in there completely anyway. Are we done here? We are done here, it looks like. So let's throw that in there. You know what? Let's do this. Let's get this really going. So, if we do that, and we do that, and we do that, we can do this, and then we can take half of those, and half of those, and half of those, and we can put them there, and there, and there. There we go. Now we're doing it twice as fast. Let's repair this. Oh. Okay, right click, left click. Alright. Let's try this one more time, shall we? You ever have one of those days? Alright, so there's apparently one wandering around. There it is. Alright, so let's put this down and let's fix it. Left click. There we go. Now we can pick it up. Alright, so there we go. So now we're getting some more blue science in. We need to go ahead and let that build up. In the meantime, let's go up here. Let's look here, see how... Yeah, see, we're getting pretty full pretty quick. That's going to stop producing soon. How's our battery production look? Oh, nice, nice. Alright. We're going to start topping that off here pretty soon to make accumulators. To start taking up the slack for these lasers that we're building over here. How many lasers we got in it so far? Oh, looking good, looking good. Alright, so let's throw some more batteries in here. Batteries. And we got done down there. Okay, so that I think will let us run for... How many batteries is it per? It's 12 batteries per. 300, so... Yeah, you guys do the math. I'm not going to do it right now. It's late. It's like 1 in the morning and I'm doing this. Just because, you know, I couldn't sleep, so I figured I'd come down here and entertain you guys a little bit. How are we doing on iron? We're rolling along. It's looking okay. We don't have to take anything away yet. That's, yeah, they got the big ones up there. Alright, let's grab the rest of this blue that we can grab. Dump the blue up there. And then what we will do is we will set up to start dropping our accumulators. So for accumulators, we need batteries and iron plates. Well, guess what, guys? We got batteries right here and iron plates right here. So if we were to do... I know I have... There we go. If we were to do this right here, right, and stick that there and that there and that there, stick that there, and we put a pole right there that should cover everything. There we go. So now we just tell this to make accumulators, and we'll just let it fill up. And we'll take all of them up and we'll start setting up an area for accumulators. How are we doing on electric? Yeah, we're doing okay for now, but we are definitely going to probably have to build another steam plant, because that's what we have right now for power. We do have solar panels now, so we are going to start producing solar panels, but I think we're going to do that at the same time we start track production, because I'm going to combine the accumulators and the solar power. And do we have... You know what? I don't think we've got substations yet, do we? I don't think we have substations yet. Let me look. Oh no, we need... Okay, so how much do we need for that? We need 100 for substations. So we're going to need to make some more blue science. Alright, not a problem. We're going to have to make some more, 100 more blue science at some point, because we want substations. So much easier than power poles. So we are definitely going to want them at some point. So let's grab that. Let's grab that. How are we doing over here? We're looking good here. Once we get this science finished up, we'll convert this one, I think, back to making red, and then we'll start working on that 100 for substations. How are we looking up here with our accumulator production? How's it coming? Oh, look, we already got 4. So we're doing all right. If I really wanted to, I suppose I could swap this out for blue. I mean, I've got them. That'll speed it up a little bit. I mean, they're certainly faster. You know, just to get us going there. We are getting close. We are definitely going to be putting a chemical plant here and converting all of this light oil into petroleum gas because we are definitely going to need it, and we're going to swap this over. Since we're going to swap that over, we are going to need water. I believe we have water here somewhere already. Yes, we do. So we're going to tap into this water, bring it down in preparation for hooking into there. So let's us do this. There we go. All right. So that gives us that. That's going to allow us to come in down here, and it's going to allow us to come over here, because I'm hoping I'm at the right input. We will see, won't we? We'll leave this last one until we know for sure that we're there. We may have to do some finagling and move, you know, these 2 inputs around. So you know what? Let's leave this last connection right here until we're sure. Bring the water that far, and then we'll worry about this last one as soon as we have our advanced oil production. We should be getting pretty close. We're rolling along pretty good on these Blue Science. I realized after I got off last time that we were going to have this issue, and I really kind of been scratching my head on how I wanted to fix that problem. And like I say, I think the easiest solution was to get this advanced oil processing, get it out of our way, because it's going to be a long time before we get a second refinery. And the refineries quit when these tanks fill up. So I need to kind of do some management in the meantime to keep these tanks as empty as possible and keep it all going into my petroleum gas, because that is our really needed product right now, because that gets us our lasers, it gets us our accumulators. So yeah, there we go. So let me grab these accumulators and I'll show you what we're going to do up here. We might as well get started laying this out. Like I said, this whole area that we've got set aside up here for the time being, until such a time as we get our railroads out, and we're going to have accumulators on our railroads, we're going to have solar panels on our railroads, etc., etc. But in the interim, we want a great big yard full of accumulators that we can rely on. I want to keep them away from the wall a bit, simply so that something stupid doesn't happen and a biter or a spitter doesn't damage them. That should be plenty of distance. I believe it's 5, if memory serves me right. Nope, it's 4 that I can get per pole. Alright, so it's 4. Is it? Yeah, I can't get 5, I can get 4. Alright, so there we go. So we're going to do 4. Alright, and then we're going to do 4. Right, and then we're going to do 4 space 4. Alright, and once I have robots, we will go ahead and set that up so that, and of course we have to have lights, right? Have to have our lights, right? And we can still get through, and I'll do these in rows of 4, and that'll keep us going for the foreseeable time frame. And I'm just going to throw these down to walk them over here. You know what? There's a reason we built these big suckers. Let's use them. So all we're going to do is just tie it in somewhere. There we go. So now these puppies should be charging. Yes. Let's see what that did to our power production. Yeah, see, they're going to be charging up. And we're going to have a whole bank of them down here. And then that will give us our buffer for our lasers. I'm all about having buffers, man. I don't like having these ebbs and flows of needed things. So by having these buffers, whether it be electrical or whether it be materials, I'm all about it. It really helps. Alright, let's see. That should be all the blue science we need for that. So we're going to take this up here, get it dumped into the system. We're going to get back down here, and we're going to get that back to producing plastic. And we're going to start looking at just a little bit of blue science at a time. We don't need a lot, but we're just going to get some going so that we can start, you know. So let's take this away. Is there a way that we can fit? Not really, is there? There's no real convenient way to do this. Yes, there is. If I come down one there. Hey, what do you know? We got what we needed. What was it? Oh yeah, it was this. Energy distribution. We want our substations. So there we go. So now if we do this, right? That's one space there. That's one space there. We can take this box. Actually, we can take this inserter first. Because if we take the box first, it's going to put one on the ground. We don't want to put one on the ground. Put that there, right? And then we take and we pick up this box. And we put an inserter here. Oh no, wait. Yes. And then we put that there. And we set this to make red circuits. Right? That'll put in our plastic. Uh-oh. What do we got? Blowing up. Another wall. Okay. So that'll put in our plastic. We need copper and we need green plates. So, we got a chest. Let's put down an inserter first. Where can we put an inserter down? We'll put an inserter there. We'll put down a chest here. And we will put greens and copper. Oops. We weren't looking at the chest, were we? We'll put... Where'd they go? Oh. We don't want to throw them away. We want to put them in a chest. Greens and copper. That'll start taking that out of there. That'll start making us a little bit of red circuits. A little bit of red circuits will go in there. We just need a chest for our drills and our engines. And we have a chest right here. Where can we put that puppy? Yeah, we're going to have to put a pole in. Oh well. So if we put that there, and we put that there, then we can put engines and drills. Is that all the drills we have? Looks like all the drills we have for right now. Okay, we will come back to that. But that will get us started on our blue science. It's not pretty, I don't care. We want to get down here. We want to change this to advanced oil processing. Woohoo! So water and crude oil gives us a better ratio than what we've got right now with regards to our petroleum gas. So there we go. So water does come in that side. So we can put this puppy right there. And boom, there we go. We have our petroleum gas production. So now that will start picking up. We can come up here. I do believe I have a chemical plant that we can sit down up here somewhere, and we can start cracking our light into petroleum gas. We're going to need water for that as well. We got water up here. Going to need light oil, which is right there. Let's see if we can't, put that right there. Set that up to crack light into petroleum gas. We can put a pipe right there for that. Oh, and of course we gotta weave the two between one another. All right, not a problem. We will do that easy enough. There and there and there and there. All right, so that gets us our light oil in, and now we just need to break this line here, put that in there, that there, and it ain't pretty, but man, it works. And then boom, and you know what, let's find one that'll reach. So will this reach? No, it won't reach there. It'll reach there. Does that yeah, there you go. So there we go. Guess what, guys? Now we're making petroleum gas out the waz, and it's going the wrong place. I am an idiot. All right, guys. It's official. I'm stupid. So notice I put it in the wrong tank. All right, not a problem. We can move it over a little bit. We're not wasting a ton. And you know what? We can put it in right in this area. Why didn't you guys tell me that? I know. I can't hear you anyway, right? There we go. All right, so there's that. Oops, wait, water's there. So we got to be able to come down and across there, right? Right. Okay, so that gives us that. That gives us that. Now we need to come down here with water, right? And we need to come in there, and then we need to come out here, right here. Boom, boom. Tell that to crack oil. So we got oil in, we got water in, we got gas out, right? Yes. So now, because this is all common, we should start to see this pick up. And we're seeing it bobble up and down because of our production here, but it will eventually, hopefully, start to fill up. We'll start to see this come down, I hope. If we don't see it come down enough, which it looks like it's really not, we can always put in another chemical plant down here. We have room down here, if we can get to it. We have room down here that we could stick another chemical plant in here, and I may just do that right now. So we know light oil comes in at the top, water comes in at the bottom. How can we route this just to get it into the system? Right there. We may have to and one and tap, and there, and oh no, because we're going to be too close to that if we do that. Alright, never mind. Let's just bring it out here. You know what? Let's move the stuff we don't need right now up there out of our way for the time being. Alright, so that's coming up there. We need to get into here. Actually, we can get into here because we got one here. So if we bring this down around in the water, okay. Alright, like I say, it ain't pretty, but it works. So if we tap that there, right, and we put a power line there so that it's turned on, and we tell this to crack light oil. Alright, so now we can come down and we can break this light oil line right here. And we come right over there and we put pipe there, pipe there. So now we got our oil in. Now we just need our water. Water, water, crack that line. Boom. Alright, so now that's producing petroleum gas as well. So now this should start, we should start seeing that go down as opposed to up, hopefully. Although we're not using any light oil, so we're only using a tiny bit up here, so we're not really using any of it. But look, it's going down now. This we should start to see coming up. It's going to come up slow because we're definitely tapping it off as much as we're using it. But at least this is coming down. We'll see these two go down to nothing. Hopefully. Come on. Are you producing? Yeah, you're producing. And you're producing. Yep, okay. So, you know, we'll keep it a steady pace. It's bobbling. If we got to put another tank in, we'll put another tank in somewhere. But at least that is now producing enough petroleum gas to keep us supplied for batteries, that we can start grabbing up these accumulators. All right, so there we go. Let's get out this other one. All right, so let's go up here, lay these accumulators down, see how many lasers we've got, see where we want to start putting lasers in, and we're gonna start placing some lasers. We'll do them maybe every third one or something like that. But we're going to get them started. We're going to get this accumulator yard started. And oops. And what we're going to do up here is we will leave one space between them. This way, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's the plan, is to set them up basically like that. And just run them down here in rows. Give us some light. This way, we will be able to walk between them in both directions. They should not get too much in our way to be able to do what we need to do. We could probably go every other one for lights, but I have this habit of putting them like that. So this is just going to keep right on building up and fill this whole space if we can. How are we doing for power production? Yeah, see, we're not doing bad, and our accumulators are building up. So let's go over here, grab these lasers, see how many we got now. Hey, not bad, almost 100. So let's go up here. Let's see, where have we been really getting hit? Let's see if there's any place where we've really got damage. I think mostly we've been getting hit like right up here and right down here. So let's go up here and take a look. Man, once I get power armor and I get them leg assisted movement, yeah, that's gonna be nice. All right, so there we go. So there's where we're starting to see some damage up here. Is here and here. So yeah, we got some going on over here. Not much, but some. We got a wall here that's, yeah, we got a few walls that are in the yellow. So yeah, time to start. Definitely time to start with these lasers. Now, well, we're also going to, you know what? Before we do that, we're going to want to start worrying about power, because we're going to want to start putting the power down for these. So let's just run power lines out. Oops. You know what? I think I put them in the wrong port. Yeah, I did. Alright. Let's do this the right way. Shall we? Let's start off right. So there and there. Alright. Right. There. Alright. So run it on down. Now I know there's a gap between them. Generally speaking, it should overlap enough with the laser, with the laser turrets for most of these. There's going to be a couple every so often that it's not going to overlap at least halfway, and we'll have one or two that are not covered properly, like that one there, for instance. That's okay. Why shouldn't it be 1, 2 spaces, right? Yeah, it's 2 spaces, 1, 2. I guess just simply because they're down there, it's making it do funny things. Alright, well, screw it. Alright. Oops. Happened again, because I got, yeah, where you run into other power lines, it kind of screws the pooch. Yeah. Alright, we'll put it there. It's not 2, but it's, you know, it is what it is. 1, 2. Ooh. Oh, I did 3. My bad. Oh, I know what that is. That's okay. That's my lubricant. Whew. Wondering where that pipe all of a sudden came from. Alright, put one there. Where did we lose something? Like I say, it's an outlying. I'm not going to get too overly concerned about the outliers yet, until I absolutely kind of have to. I just don't have the resources to do all of it at once. You got to make decisions. You know, you gotta make choices on what's more important than other things. And in this particular instance, I'm not nearly as worried about those outlying gun emplacements as I am my main wall. Yeah. So we get as many of these laid as we can. We're going to need some more. What do we need to build the? I think aren't we? I think we already set up to build these, didn't we? We set up way over there, but we set up to build these. There's no sense building what we're already building. Let's just go get some. At some point, what I really probably ought to do. What did we start? Oh, we started them up here, didn't we? There they are. See? Yeah, there we go. Now we got enough. At some point, I may start making enough concrete to cover this whole area. I don't know. We'll see. Probably not, but okay. There's another empty one. We can pull that one up, and we can throw that in the bin for producing our blue science. Which I guess we ought to, at some point, run some more blue science up here. Since we're... Where did we put it? It's down there. Okay. We just got to get around it. Alright, so, blue science. What did we say we need to put? We only have the one, but, you know, it's one. We'll pick up this on our way. Alright. So, where'd we leave off? Right here. Alright. 1, 2. Alright, so now we have an electrical grid that reaches all the way around all the walls. Now we can start placing those lasers in, and we can start shoring up our defenses. And like I say, I think we're going to do them every, I don't know, fourth or fifth. You know what? Let's do this. Let's put them every, just for numbers' sake, you know, we'll put them every pole. However many that works out to. And we'll just, at least it's something, right? So we're starting to upgrade our defenses. We've sort of got our science going. We're definitely going to have our substations soon. I think at that point we will probably take a science break to get some of this other stuff geared up and going. Really kind of concentrate on getting our defenses, our home defense set up and in place, because we have kind of gone to the next level of biters. Uh-oh. Gee. Wonder how that happened. Alright. Well, there we go. Oh, we got more than we can put down there. Alright, so we've got... Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, we ran out of room for ammo. Picking all these up. Alright, there we go. So there we go, guys. We've got our accumulator production started. We've got we're starting to pick up the turrets and get them out of our way, and we're starting to replace them with lasers. That's not a bad thing. I think that's all of them we have right now. This is all okay. Cool. So, so I think that's going to do us for now. We've got some blue science going. Not a lot, but that's okay. We're really not to the point of being ready to worry about it hugely. We gotta worry about getting our electric mining drills started. We do have some red science started, or some red advanced circuits started rather. So you know, it's that's a minor thing. Getting drills started. They don't take much to build. We'll get to them. So that's about it for now. I think I'm going to call it an episode here, and I'm going to go ahead and finish out what I have for accumulators and what I have for lasers right now off camera, and kind of just get them out there and start getting some more defenses better suited to these bigger biters, and we'll go from there. So yeah, so I will catch up to you guys later. Hope this wasn't too boring. We didn't do a terrible ton. We really a lot of housekeeping stuff. But yeah, we got it going. So yeah, so we're coming down, and we're down to 15K now. So that's coming back down. That's building up a little bit. I can still sort of see a little bit there. So yeah, where we go. We've turned that corner. We've definitely turned that corner. All right, guys. So you know, like, subscribe. Bring your family by. Bring your own meal, because I'm not feeding them. But come on by, and I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.